Hey, what's up guys? TeamDemise Andy here, and today is February 14th. That means it's Valentine's Day, so first and foremost, happy Valentine's Day. I hope it's a good one for you. But here on the Haphazard channel, I've decided that we're going to do our top 5 favorite anime couples, and I do believe that these are some of the best anime couples out there. The order might be a little off to some people, but I feel like it's my list, so I put them in the order I wanted, but they're all good contenders. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and let's see who my top favorite anime couples are.
Maybe you should pull the fucking trigger.
Pull the trigger. Ain't nobody gonna do for you.
So coming in at number 5, no doubt you knew they were going to be on the list. It's Asuna and Kirito. These two are iconic, iconic anime characters in the least, but they're a couple as well. And, they're probably, when you think of an anime couple, they're probably definitely in everyone's top 10 of, thinking. But, they're my number 5 because you have to include them on the list. But I'm a fan of them, yes, and I really do like them. It's just, I kind of want to make my list a little bit different than everyone else's, so I decided to put them down a little bit. But it still doesn't change the fact that they are an awesome couple with decent, plot development. Even though it gets a little stringy here and there, they are the trademark couple for anime. So that's why they're on this list, and that's why they're my number 5. Coming in at number 4 from the Naruto series, we have Shikamaru and Temari. Now, as you know, Shikamaru is probably my favorite character of all of Naruto Shippuden, and all that. But him and Temari's relationship really kind of sparked, and it was really cool to follow and see all the little things that happened, because, Shikamaru is a side character. It's unfortunate, but he's not a part of the main cast, There's Naruto, Sasuke, I guess you could say Kakashi, and then, Sakura. So those are the main 4, but, so he is a side character, even though he is a part of the, the reoccurring characters. So just anytime we got to see something little between these two, it was absolutely fantastic, and I loved it. If you don't like these two, okay, so hold on, let me go ahead and say this. In Boruto, Temari comes off as a bitch, but that's just, because she's being a mom and, she has to actually take up that role because Shikamaru's catchphrase, it's such a drag, man. But that's why they're on this list, and that's why they're number 4, and I love the couple. I think it is a great put together. So for number 3, we're going to have to go way back in my childhood, back when I watched Inuyasha. Now, I feel like if I watched Inuyasha today, I wouldn't love it as much, but there is one thing I will never forget, and that is Moroku being the, at the time, what I thought was the biggest perv ever, but as anime has proven, you can always up one's perviness. But yeah, I mean, Moroku and Sango, I never thought they'd get together, but they are the perfect match after they do get together. You would never see it coming the way Moroku is and the way Sango is. But their get together is just beautiful, and I think it's, puts the story together perfectly. And I really want to go back and rewatch Inuyasha and see if I still like it as much. That's why I had a hard time deciding if I wanted to throw these guys on the list or not, because I knew if I was putting them on the list, they were going to be number 3. But I didn't know if I wanted to even put them on the list because I haven't watched Inuyasha in 8 years. So it's wrenching, But yeah, overall, I really do enjoy them as a couple, and, I think if you did watch Inuyasha back in the day, you'll understand why. But that's my reasoning for it. Sorry if you don't agree, guys. Okay, so I flip-flopped number 2 and number 1, literally 8 times while making this video, maybe even more than that. This is just what I can remember. I love Taiga and Ryuji. I love the anime. I love Toradora. It is probably my favorite romance anime ever. But the problem is, we get to see them fighting more than we get to see them as like a cutesy couple, and that's why I decided to put number 1 over them, even though I still do love Toradora and I love the way that it is produced and put together. I've decided to put Toradora's cast at number 2 with Taiga and Ryuji. They are a beautiful couple nonetheless. They are, you know, their story is marvelous, fantastic. I couldn't ask, well, could ask a little bit more out of it, but not much. I do believe it is the best romance anime ever produced, and I stand by that. Even though there are a lot of great ones out there, people have told me numerous times I'm retarded for that, but I still believe it is the best romance anime of all time. That's why they're on the list, that's why they're number 2. So if you disagree, tell me in the comments below what you think. I would really love to hear it, honestly. So before we get to number 1, let's go through some honorable mentions. 2 of them I don't think I can even consider honorable mentions, but I put them on here for the shits and giggles, and plus I really do enjoy the ships, I'm not going to say that again. But yes, let's get into it. So for my only legit honorable mention, it's Rayleigh and Shaki. I really do enjoy their dynamic, even though we don't get to see them very often in One Piece, and their love is not as genuine as one would think. I think they're a pioneer for like that awkward kind of swinger couple, and I really do enjoy the, you know, the comedy that comes with that. So that's why I put them on the honorable mentions. Unfortunately, I could not put them on the list at all. He's simply one hell of a grills man. Sebastian and Grill are the cutest thing since sliced fucking bread, even though it'll probably never ever happen canon. Grill tries, and that's the funniest part about this. I honestly, this ship, I don't even think it, like, it is shipped, but I don't think it'll ever actually happen as a couple, unfortunately, but it'd be funny as hell. And finally, we have the ultimate ship that's ever happened anywhere, any place, anytime, ever. Gianmarco. Marco's not dead, he's just sleeping. No, but seriously, people shipped the fuck out of this back in the day when Attack on Titan first released, and I unfortunately was one of those people, and I remember on my Instagram, you can look back, I've got a picture of Gianmarco, and I said is the only gay couple I've ever shipped. So yeah, that, not against gays or anything, it's just the only couple that I've shipped. I haven't really watched a lot of anime where the guys, you know, do stuff together, but Gianmarco, Jean kind of got a bad rep anyway. He didn't even do anything to deserve the fucking, the homosexual agenda, but yeah, they just made it into the biggest thing ever, and I loved it back in the day. It was hilarious. But yeah, these are my honorable mentions. I just had to throw them on here. Sorry guys. We'll get back to the actual video now. So number 1 is Gale, Gajiel, and Levy from Fairy Tail. This is a couple I never seen coming. When Gajiel strung her up like on the tree, I was like, holy shit, he's gonna kill her. And then literally, like, you know, oh god, how many episodes was it? Like 20, like maybe 20 episodes later, you're starting to get like small signs that they're gonna actually do this. And then, like, I remember in the episode where it's the celestial spirits or whatever are doing the thing, and Levy's in the quiz, and she's asked who does she love, or does she love Gajiel or whatever, and it was so cute. And when she made the iron that had the heart in it, that was the cutest thing ever. These are probably, this is the biggest ship I've ever followed, which, you know, Gale, or what is it that other people call, I call it Gale. I forgot the other name. There is another ship name for it, but I call it Gale. This is the only really ship I've followed, and that's just because back in the day we never thought the fuck it would happen. We thought it was just going to always be hinted at, but, you know, at the end of the series, we got what we got. I'm not going to spoil anything, but we got what we got. But yeah, that's my list, guys. Go ahead and leave a comment down below and tell me what you think and what you think the best anime couples are, and I will definitely reply to as many as I can. Leave a like on the video, that always helps, and subscribe if you aren't already. We're at a 98% unsubscribe rate, so 98% of the people who watch my videos are unsubscribed, which kind of hurts my feelings, but fuck it. Big boy. Okay. I'll catch you guys next time. TeamDemise Andy, and I'm out.